Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Nick Saban Show, along with the head coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide. I'm Chris Stewart. Coach, congratulations on a couple of things. 41-24 victory over Georgia being the most important, but also so glad everything went well with what I'm sure was one of the strangest weeks of your coaching career.
No doubt, but I was really proud of the players for the way they managed the disruption, which, you know, in this day and age, disruption is the norm. So for them to show the maturity to be able to handle that is something that I was, really proud of them for. I have a lot of gratitude and a lot of thanks to all the people out there who sent their support. So I appreciate that. But this was a great win for our team. We knew this was going to be a street fight, and it was going to take 15 rounds to be able to win it. We got behind in the first half. We were behind at halftime. For the players just to keep playing the next play, playing the next play, playing the next play, is how we sort of persevered, what we had to do. I told the players afterwards, it's a great win, but humility keeps you hungry. And even though it's a great win and we danced and we had a lot of fun, we have to improve. We need to get better. We got other challenges. When you're playing all SEC games, man, anybody can beat you anytime. So to keep the right mindset is really, really important moving forward.
You always talk about the organization as a whole and how important it is. What does it say about the organization in place that this week you step away from the building for 3 days? You were still very much in communication, but you step out of the building for 3 days and things still continue to go very well.
Well, I think our coaches did a great job, but really the effect of not being there because of the technology that we have. I was in every meeting. I had team meetings. I was in special teams meetings. I watched practice film. I had communication on the field, with the players if I needed to through another coach. So I watched the film with the coaches just like I always do, of practice and every situation that we needed to go through. What would have been much more difficult to manage would have been not being able to come to the game. Right, because we have people that are capable of managing the game. Sark would have done a great job, but how does that affect him being the offensive coordinator? That's the concern. So really happy that we got to go ahead to be back, and I'm glad we had the system in place to really verify false positives.
Oh yeah, the game itself. Let's take a look at those first half highlights.
Forrest all in motion. Play action fake. Mac Jones hit as he throws, unloads near side. The ball is intercepted by Georgia at the 40-yard line. From the 31, low snap in the dirt, picked up and thrown across the middle. It's deflected. Alabama's got the football. Justin Eboigbe. And they train turnovers here in the opening 52 seconds of the ball game. Now Bama with a hurry-up offense. Here's Matt. Looks right. He's got a man. It's caught into the hands of John Mechie. Touchdown, Alabama! Single setback. Demir gets the handoff, and he'll go right up the middle for a touchdown. An empty backfield behind the quarterback, Bennett. Bennett back steps. Bennett's hitting as he throws. He lofts one up. Oh, and behind the poorly played defense, it's taken by Cook for a touchdown. A 34-yard field goal try by Reichert is up and good. This one from 50 yards out, and it is good. A 50-yard field goal. Najee is to the right of the quarterback. Waddle goes in motion to the far side. Here now the long throw, wide open behind the D. Touchdown, Devontae Smith. Quarterback steps back, looks, throws across the middle. Touchdown, Burton at the back line of the end zone. A nicely thrown ball. The snap, the spot, the kick on the way. Good from 52 yards. Will Reichert, a new career long in college.
Coach, down 24-20 at the half, never ideal, but also something obviously you can overcome.
Well, I think we had a lot of fixing to do on defense. Again, we made too many mental errors in the first half. I thought the offense was doing a good job of keeping us in the game. We really stole the score, right at the end of the half. We got the ball with 23 seconds. We were going to run it, and if we didn't bust the run for field position, we were just going to kneel on the ball. Well, we busted a run for about 15 yards, so we went 2 minutes, and Will hit about a, 48, 50-yard field goal. So I think that was big from a momentum standpoint to go in after we'd given up a score to go in with a little momentum. But, the halftime was all about we're playing for 60 minutes. There's no scoreboard. We knew what kind of fight we were going to be in. And it was going to take late in the fight to be able to win. Every game we've had with these guys. Right. All right, the last 3 games we've had with these guys got decided in the last minute of the game. Or overtime, one or the other. All right, so we kind of knew it was going to be a 60-minute battle.
Was indeed, and we will see the back half of those 60 minutes when we return here on the Nick Saban Show.
The Nick Saban Show is brought to you by the University of Alabama, where legends are made. And by Red Diamond, the official coffee and tea of the Crimson Tide.
Coach, we talked about it 24-20 at the break, and your team able to build off some momentum you got at the end of the first.
Well, and I think it was really important, we talked about at halftime, the defense getting stops. I think sometimes our defensive players, they want to dominate the other team, all right, because that's kind of how we played defense around here for a long time. And I think sometimes when the other team makes plays, they have trouble focusing on the next play, all right, because they're so frustrated that they're not dominating the other team. So the whole message was just play the next play. Be in the moment. All right, do what you have to do on the next play. Forget about the last play. We'll learn from that some other time. And I think for them to go out and get the first drive stop, all right, was really big for the defense. And I think it kind of set the tone for the second half.
One play at a time and a lot of great ones, as we'll see in these second half highlights.
Mack gives the signal. Devontae goes in motion behind him. Mack looks right. Pressure's coming. He'll throw long. Waddle's got it behind the defense. Leaves the DB on the ground. There you go. 90 yards. Tyson Campbell wondering what happened to Jalen Waddle. Has he left him behind for the touchdown? Here now on a 3rd and 10. Quick throw across the middle, deflected. Alabama interception. It's Malachi. Malachi's got it up the right side. He's to the 30. He's to the 35-40. Down the right sideline, 50. And Malachi Moore picks up his 2nd interception of the year. Here's a 3rd and 6 from the 42-yard line. Pressure on the quarterback. He tries to escape. He does again and throws the ball. Intercepted Alabama. Intercepted by the Tides. Daniel Wright. He'll bring it up the left sideline inside the 30-yard line. Josh McMillan is in to help block here. Now the give. Najee up the middle. Touchdown. The first rushing touchdown that Georgia has relinquished this year. Forrestall comes to the right side of the formation. Here's the snap. Mack looks. End zone. Up goes Devontae. Touchdown! Wow! Over the head of the defensive back. 13 yards. Unbelievable catch for Devontae Smith.
Coach, 41-24, the final. A lot of great things happening in that second half.
Well, there's no question about it. Najee had over 150 yards rushing. We have 2 receivers, Smitty and Waddle, both over 160 yards receiving. The offense did a great job of creating balance. I think we scored, 21 points in the second half, which was really good. And the defense didn't give up any points. And even though they moved the ball on us at times, we got some stops. And I think that was really, really good for the defense's confidence. And hopefully we'll be able to build on that and make improvements on the things that we need to improve on.
Everybody wondered after last year, when you lose a quarterback as talented as Tua, would your offense be able to look like it had looked in previous years? I know we're a long way from the finish line, Coach, but Mac Jones at quarterback has been very efficient for you so far.
Mac has done an excellent job. I mean, he's got his eyes in the right place. He's taking what the defense gives. He knows he's got good skill guys who can make plays. He doesn't need to force things. You've heard me say this before. I said it on my radio show Thursday night. If every offensive drive ends in a kick, a punt, a field goal, or an extra point, I'm happy. Don't turn it over. Don't force it. And he's been over 400 yards, all 4 games so far this year. And I think that's phenomenal performance for him. And he understands what he's doing. He's very smart. He just got to keep his mind in the right place, and he's done a great job of that so far.
41-24, again the final, the Tide rolling over Georgia here tonight. We're back with more in a moment right here on The Nick Saban Show.
The Nick Saban Show is brought to you by the University of Alabama, where legends are made. By Coca-Cola, together tastes better. And by Aflac. Get to know us at aflac.com.
Coach, time for our game analysis brought to you by KS Services. And let's start with where you saw the turning point in this one.
Well, I think the turning point in the game was when we were ahead 27-24. Georgia was driving. They had a third down, pretty close down in the red zone someplace. And we get a tip ball. Malachi Moore intercepts it. Then we go down the field in 5 plays or something, 56 yards and score a touchdown. And Ozzie punches it in, which was the first rushing touchdown that Georgia's given up all year, which is a credit to their defense. But that got us up by 10 points, and I think that was a real turning point in the game.
Coach, we love learning about your staff. Tell us about Charles Huff, your running backs coach.
Charles is a very bright guy. He does a really good job with the players. I think the players respond well to him. He really holds them accountable in terms of what they need to do, and he's been a really good addition to our staff. I think he's a great soldier and recruiter and has great ability to develop relationships with the people, and everybody enjoys working with him.
Let's spend some time getting to know running backs coach Charles Huff.
Mic'd up. You never seen American Gangster? Frank Lucas. Yeah, feds all over me today. Let's have a good start now. Let's have a good day. Starts with stretch, starts with stretch, starts with stretch. Stop pads on, hip pads, good. That's why I like Kyle, because Kyle does what he's supposed to do, when he's supposed to do it, the way it's supposed to be done. Now you, on the other hand, kind of hit or miss. Sometimes yes, sometimes Here we go, here we go. Keep up the pace, keep up the pace. Trey, tuck your shirt in on the right. Thank you, appreciate you. I would do this with y'all, but I'm already loose. Jaguar don't need to get loose when he's chasing the cheetah. You don't need to get loose. Hey, they still had that sale on black jerseys in there? 2 for 1? 2 for 1, let me get one for my homeboy. Now y'all went in there in a package deal. Y'all used to buy them white tees at the swap meet? That's what y'all went in there and got. Let me get 5 of the black jerseys. 5 for 5. Hey, Naj, you affecting the people, man. Now Jace want a visor. He didn't wear a visor his whole high school career. He got here, saw you with a visor. Look, Wardell got one too. Man, you like Nipsey, man. You changing the country, man. You like Nipsey. You want to be like Deuce Deuce, man. You like Nipsey, man. You affecting the people. Yeah. Oh, Nas, you got one? Can I get one? Yeah. Hey, give me 2 visors. Give me your best move. You know it shows up in the game. Here we go. Good job, 22. Good job, Jay. Set. Go. That's a good rep. That's a game rep. That's a game rep. Keep it vertical. I'm not like slapping the thing at the circus, a little thing that the moles come out of. I'm gonna hit right there and push away. That's what I'm trying to do. Good. Feet. Go ahead. Lower than you appear. Push down and away. Down and away. Good. Down and away. Good. Coop. Coop. Good. Really good. Good. Try to run me up. You saw that? Try to run me over. Coop. Good. Really good with your off arm. Coop. Good read. I'd have led the whole state of Texas in tackle. The whole state of Texas, I'd have led in tackle.
Coach, time for some more KS Services game analysis. What have you got for us?
Well, we got a little window dressing on this here. We put Najee out here in empty. He's going to come back here. We also put 17 in the backfield, Waddle, so that they have to make some adjustments on defense or play zone because you don't want a linebacker covering him man-to-man. So Najee's going to come back here, and you know how many, when Jalen Waddle comes out here, how many bubble passes we throw where we block this guy, run this other guy off. All right, so this is, I call a bubble pig. All right, now we're going to fake the bubble, slip the guy who's got to have, this guy's got to come up and be in run support on this guy. All right, so he has the outside part of the bubble. So watch what happens here. He's coming up to take on the block. All right, this guy's in, he's out. All right, they're playing what we call try here. All right, so Smitty slips the blocker. Guy's got to take the guy on the wheel route and have the guy on the bubble pass and be the run supporter. So this is a complementary play that's set up by throwing all the bubble passes that you see that goes to Jalen Waddle. So obviously worked there well for a touchdown.
The Nick Saban Show is brought to you by the University of Alabama, where legends are made.
Coach, you talked about a lot of weapons in this game, but none more powerful, I guess, than Devontae Smith with 11 catches.
Well, this guy is a phenomenal person, great competitor, hard worker. When the good players on your team are great people and great guys and set a good example and are good leaders, they impact and affect everybody. Not only everybody knows how many passes he catches for how many yards, but all those other things that he does for our team kind of go unnoticed, but they're probably some of the most important things that he does. I love this guy. I absolutely love him, and he's, I hate to always admit it, but he's one of my favorites.
Well, all the Alabama fans probably think of him as a favorite as well. Let's learn more about Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith, wide receiver, A-Meet, Louisiana.
Here's the jet sweep. Nice blocking Forrest. Oh, Devontae's going to walk it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
It means a lot just going out there in front of the people that support this university and the things they do, and just go out there and give them the show that they came to watch.
Here's Tua stepping back, loads up, looks long, throws, end zone, touchdown, Alabama! Devontae Smith!
Of course, the natty. I didn't want to be a one-hit wonder, somebody that did something one time and then just come back and there's nothing after that. I just want to keep building on it and keep growing. Just then, I was young. I was just really just playing off of me just kind of knowing just football instead of me just actually watching film a lot, learning just the things, the tendencies of defenses and things like this. So just me as a player, I've gotten a whole lot smarter.
He'll find Devontae Smith. He's going to make the grab. Hello, Houdini. Tua to Devontae Smith.
When I'm in the game and the ball is being thrown to me, it just feels different when it's coming to me. And then when it hit my hands, it's just like, okay, I can tell that me catching 100 passes every day is really paying off. I approach every game the same. I come out there, I'm going to give my all, and I'm going to go out there and try to execute the game plan the best way I can.
Mac Jones to the back corner, touchdown Alabama, and it's Devontae Smith.
Thank you for all the support for my time being here. Roll Tide.
The Nick Saban Show is brought to you by Aflac. Get to know us at aflac.com.
Coach, what's next? The familiar foe for Alabama, the Tennessee Vols.
Well, we know what this game means to a lot of our fans. I know what it means to our players. So, we got to use 24 hours, kind of get this game behind us and go to work. I think Tennessee has a really good team. I know they had a bad day today, but, that's all because of turnovers. And so they're capable of playing really, really good football. I think Jeremy's done a great job with this team, and we're going to have to play well. It's always tough to play on the road in this league, so our guys are going to have to get recentered quick.
Coach, we appreciate your time. We appreciate Truckworks and their sponsorship of the show, and we appreciate you joining us. We'll see you next time right here on The Nick Saban Show.
The Nick Saban Show is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Together tastes better. By the University of Alabama, where legends are made. And by Trustmark, people you trust, advice that works.